Rick is a guy who is successful in so many aspects of his life. He's a former CEO of several successful organizations. He's president of his local homeowners association. But here's a guy with all of this success in his life who chooses to volunteer with the Richardson Police Department and assume all those risks and all those obligations that come along with being a police officer.
So a reserve police officer is something, is an extreme form of volunteerism. It's a police officer, fully certified, same duties, responsibilities. The only difference is they don't get paid for it.
Rick is a police officer just like every other police officer in the department. He goes through the same training. He goes through the same qualifications. He has to meet all the obligations of any other sworn police officer.
My dad always instilled in me the need to give back to the community you live in more than what you get. And both my parents lived that example. So I've tried to follow that in their footsteps best I can. I've been on the board of directors of Ability Connection Texas, which serves folks with special needs. I've been president of the local homeowners association, various capacities in my church. But the longest serving has been with the Richardson Police Department as a reserve police officer. Early in my career, I was very interested in going into law enforcement as a career. But about that same time, my professional career was taking off, and I had to make some decisions, what was really best for the family and what made the most sense to do at that time. And so I went the professional route. And just accidentally ran into a Richardson officer, I wish I remembered who that was, back many, many years ago, that told me about this program called the Reserve Police Program. Had no idea there was such an animal. And so for me, it was the ability to, A, give back to the community, but also pursue something that I was interested in, law enforcement. And so I actually started my law enforcement career as a reserve deputy sheriff for a couple of years, and then moved into the Richardson Police Department shortly after that, and have been here for 35 years.
Rick takes a leadership role in whatever he does, whether it's in his own private business obligations, whether it's in his personal life, or with the Richardson Police Department. He's been with us for 35 years, an amazing amount of time in any respect. But during that time, Rick has been a mentor and a trainer to so many of our officers and some of our supervisors as well.
It's important for me as I'm looking at places to volunteer or put my time in, it's always important that the same value system of that organization matches my own. And with the city of Richardson and the police department in specific, those values do meet. And not only do they meet as a department, but they really have, as I get to meet the people, and the people that I work with, men and women that work there, the officers, the administrative staff, whether that's detention or communications or property records, all the other areas, these people are amazing people, and it's just a privilege to work alongside them.